number one role is really to make Resource Furniture the number one library supplier in Australia.
My role is to support that number one action is to become the main library supplier in Australia. So I make sure that all our processes, procedures, actions in the back end of the business support that number one goal.
Resource Furniture started over 40 years ago, and then Debbie and I took it over 12 years ago now. And what it was a fit for me and Debbie, me with mechanical background and also sales background. So that was a good fit, I felt, and with Debbie's great push into the other side of the business.
In that sense, it was a great fit for both of us because Scott had very strong business and sales background. My background was also sales, but I had a real love of design and I had a background in training and HR. So it worked really well for me to run the back end of the business and develop that further, and for Scott to focus on developing our sales and how that business would look long term. So that's where our skills complemented the development of this business, and the fact that the business was over 40 years old now, or was 30 odd years when we bought it, made a big difference in us being able to develop it further because it already had quite a solid foundation, and it also was quite well known within certain industries, and especially the library industry.
Library fit-outs, we were actually using a shelving system, a steel shelving system. What we have done since we've been here, we've actually designed and manufactured our own shelving system, which involves collating all the information from librarians and interior designers, pulling that together and trying to maximise the amount of design and functionality in that system to be able to offer back to the library people. That has started off with Mount Gambier Library, and from there it has evolved, and we're into about the version 3 or 4 of the library shelving system now. So that's been taken up very, very well with the library industry right around Australia.
I think we recognised very early on that to set ourselves apart, we had to be we had to be the ones. We had to be the front runners in libraries. We had to be innovative, develop something that was fresh, new, and become the experts in that field. And so we put all our energies into making sure that the people that we employed and the products that we developed met that criteria.
I don't consider it work. That's where I find that it's fantastic. It's a place where I come to enjoy. It's not work. It's fun. I love being with the people that we've got here. We've got a great team. We've got a great culture, and we've worked really, really hard on that. And I honestly feel that the people that come here, I don't know that they really think that it's work as such, and that's the type of thing that we're trying to actually breed into this, that you come to work to enjoy and put in. Yes, we work hard, but we also have fun, and we just have a great team here.
For me, I think it's I don't consider it's work. It's we were given an opportunity, and it's been wonderful to be able to nurture and develop and grow this business and be able to provide people with a place that they enjoy working at. And really, it shouldn't be work, it should be fun. I like seeing that people enjoy that there's laughter in the workplace, but the work is getting done, and we've developed and grown people that work for us. That's what I really love about the whole business. And the design factor, I love the fact that we design great libraries, that the furniture that we put in is solid and good and it complements whatever we do. And that comes back to our people being knowledgeable in what they do and us being able to provide that opportunity for them to be the best that they possibly can be.
We currently have 17 people at Resource Furniture now. When we first started, it was about 8. So we have grown. We've got a design element to Resource Furniture, which is Michael and Ruben. They're in charge of developing our products, new products, innovation. That's a key to our business. That is very, very important that we keep that and keep designing and innovation. If we don't do that, we'll die. We have to keep in front of the game, and that's what we're doing. We've also got Jason, who is our operations manager. He's taken up the job of what I was doing previously to leave me to get out and about and expand the business.
So we have a strong administration team as well. So we have our sales support who support our business development people. And then we also have our finance and logistics team. So we have a project manager who looks after all the projects that come through. So he manages those to be executed and delivered the way we want it delivered. And not only us, but also the customer, the way the customer wants it delivered. We found that, especially as time grew, that we needed key people in key roles to make sure that what we were designing, what we were providing for our customers was delivered in the way that and the manner that everybody was going to be happy. Because at the main thing with this business is, and the core of our business is our customers, and if we don't have them at the very heart of everything we do, then there's no point us being here. There's no point producing, and I had this conversation today, there's no point producing something if we can't deliver on that. So the innovation and the design is wasted if we don't deliver it properly. So our back end of our business is absolutely paramount to making sure that that business grows.
I think that our clients know that we put in a solid effort for them. We don't go the extra mile. It's really now about going the marathon. We do that. The other thing is that we've got long-standing people here with lots of knowledge, and they are all passionate about what they do, and I think it is the passion that actually comes through. From some of our written references back from our customers, that is very, very evident when people start naming people and what they've done for the customer. So that's really, really important, and certainly rings true to us and our values.
That it is about a team effort, and I think people like that. It doesn't mean that we don't make the odd mistake. We do, everyone does. But what we do is we own those mistakes, and we make sure that we correct whatever hasn't worked properly, and we work on that long term to make sure it doesn't happen again. Yeah. I think it is. It always seems to come back to, when we get that feedback, it's about the great communication with the key players that have been involved in that project. So can't ask for any more than that. Certainly, we have a strong strategic plan. And we work very heavily on that. The next 5 years, I would say that we are solidly in Victoria, New South Wales, that we have moved into Queensland, a stronger presence in Western Australia. And that is also about, a lot of that will come back to the foundations of this business and how we get that all set up, and that's where we're planning to get that solid.
And I suppose if I look into the future as far as that part of it goes, there is an opportunity there that we can look outside of Australia as well, which we are looking at. Innovation, our library shelving is evolving all the time. Part of that is we're going away for 3 weeks right at this point in time, which is talking about our library shelving system and how we can improve that and how we can distribute it. So that is part of our strategy that we're talking about.
And when you say innovation being part of that whole long-term thing, that's so embedded in the business. That's almost a non-negotiable. That for us to keep growing, you always have to innovate because you have to be in front of the game or in front of the pack. So it's almost a non-negotiable for me. That's how I see it. Yeah, you will always be innovative. Whether that's in our practices, which is what I really look at, is the development of our people, the development of the overall running of the business. That's at the forefront of how businesses operate. Innovation is embedded in everything we do. It is part of our core values, so it cannot not be thought of. We always have to be looking at how we do something that we do it better every single time.
We have 3 pillars that we work by: modern, consultative and inspired. We have to be modern, so that keeps us innovating. We have to consult with our customers. If we don't consult, we don't know what they're looking for, and we have to inspire them. So by those 3 pillars, that keeps us relevant in the marketplace.